Hey, look at me making a video. Yay. So I know it's been a while that I've actually, did made a video of with me doing my shift happens and out of the box stuff. So I decided, you know what? I'm just going to get started. I'm just going to videotape it and then I'll put it up instead of just doing it live. I have been making a list of topics to talk about. And one of the things, since it came up recently, a couple of weeks ago when I was out with friends, is the topic of forgiveness. Now, people are like, oh, yeah, yeah, whatever. And it does sound cliche that forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, but it's not. It really isn't. I was chatting with a friend and we got into a deep conversation about forgiveness. And they were saying, like, I can't forgive. No. Because they think that by forgiving the person that abused them, that's like giving them a get out of free jail card. And it's not. When you forgive somebody, it truly is a gift you give yourself. And why is that? Because then they don't control you anymore. And that's what I was trying to explain to them. I said, you're letting this person still control you with your anger, and everybody that it loves you, your family and friends, they're all seeing that and feeling that, and that you're not this happy-go-lucky person. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. Now, in my situation with my abusive childhood, I had a lot of anger, and it took me quite a while to come to a place of forgiveness and healing. Um, there was two things that got me there. One was realizing that my stepfather didn't deserve to control the rest of my life. He stole my childhood. He wasn't going to steal any more from me. No way. He didn't deserve it. I wasn't going to give him any more power. I just wasn't. As long as you carry the anger and you don't deal with it, they're still controlling you. And then the other thing, which might be a bit of woo woo, but it was an Oprah show, and it was a guy that had a near death experience. And in that near death experience, when he was out of body, he was an abusive husband. He felt the abuse he gave his wife. He was seeing it from his wife's point of view. And that really clicked with me, with my stepfather, because we all want this, we want to see vengeance or whatever. And that is not the way to live your life. So what I realized is like, at some point, he is going to have to feel what he did to me. And what do you want when somebody wrongs you or abuses you? You want them to know how it made you feel, how much they hurt you. Now, it may not be this lifetime, but I have to say that, things did happen to my stepfather while he was still here that I'm like, karma, you get what you put out. So when we say that forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, it truly is. It's not just a cliche saying. The freedom and the lightness and the joy that you will allow then in your life. And it made me really sad to see this friend that they're hurting so bad from stuff that happened when he was a teenager or younger. And they're older now and probably in their 40s, maybe early 50s. And it's like, it's too long to let this guy have this much power over you. And he's stealing your life. Why are you letting him do that? And that's what the thing is. Anybody who does you wrong and you carry that anger, they're stealing your life and you're allowing it. So think about those two things. Don't worry about vengeance. Don't worry. At some point, they're going to have to answer for what they did. And I was able to forgive my stepfather and find peace in that. And I really wish that for people that have been hurt and abused and wronged, that you too can find the peace and forgiveness. I hope something that I say has clicked with you like it did with me. One, don't give them the power or control over your life. They don't deserve it. They don't. And two, they're going to feel what they did. They're going to know. Why do you have to know if they, why do you have to be there? Don't worry about it. Worry about your own life, your loved ones. Find the joy, not revenge. They just, no, there's no point in that. There really isn't. So I hope you can take that to heart. And so this is my first video of hopefully regular ones. We'll see. So I will close this as I usually do with my shift happens, with my son saying, live your life with no regrets, forgive, and die laughing.